I'm Peter Ntefe, Chief Operating Officer with ERHC Energy. We still have interest in 3 more blocks in the JDZ. Hopefully, depending on what happens in 2, 3, and 4, we'll probably see the JDA moving on to concretize operations in those blocks as well. That's within their power. And then we're looking, of course, in the near term at the EEZ. At the EEZ, where we have substantial interest, perhaps in certain ways even more than the JDZ, because here we have 2 entire blocks, 100% signature bonus free. So those are quite substantial, and of course the 2 more blocks that will have 15% working interests and in which we'll pay signature bonuses. São Tomé and Principe, we've had very good relations with them. We look forward to that continuing. We had a management delegation go down there in summer, and we met with several officials of the government. We made some contributions, corporate social responsibility, and we look at our relationship continuing well into the future. We look at São Tomé and Principe as somewhere where ERHC has a special corporate bond with. That was the beginning of this journey that we're on, and we've made quite remarkable progress on. And we really, really do look forward to working with the government and people of São Tomé and Principe to take our mutual interests to the next level. The procedure as we know it, as we have been informed so far, is that the enabling law, which will guide the process, is being finalized. That enabling law, of course, takes cognizance of ERHC's interests. And once that is out, they will announce a timetable, and they will invite the parties with preferential rights, including ERHC, to make their picks. Preparations are underway on our part. They have been setting up that data room. As we understand it, arrangements are being finalized, and we expect that a very highly specialist technical team under the leadership of our Vice President Technical, Dan Grala, will visit that data room within the coming weeks, and will be able to assess the blocks that we would like to make our preferential picks over. And of course, at that time, we shall, as usual, inform our shareholders appropriately that this is what ERHC intends to do, and this is the direction in which we are going. Our relationship with São Tomé and Principe goes back a long way. We were practically the pioneers in São Tomé and Principe, along with 1 or 2 other parties. So we'd like to think that our preferential rights will override most, if not all, subject, of course, to the sovereign right of that nation, which ERHC has always respected. It does give us an indication, it does give us an advantage. We've been in the region, but again, you can never really predict. You know, it depends on geology, and as they say, the gods of oil can be funny. So we do have an advantage, definitely. Yes, we do have an advantage from having been there already. We do have an advantage, but we'll look and see how the EEZ progresses as a separate zone entirely, even if it's contiguous with the Joint Development Zone. We'll look at that as a separate asset entirely.